Coaches, wanted to show you how to make some templates for yourself to load up on the Coachpad. So what I'm going to use to do this today is I'm going to use Huddle practice scripts. Of course, you could use Just Play, Visio, PowerPoint, Coach's Office, or whatever. I'm just going to show you how to do this with Huddle practice scripts. It could be a practice a template that you have from on file, a PDF that you have on file that you'd like to print off. We could use that as well. And I'm going to go to my Play Tools here, practice script. I'm just going to show you one way to do this. So on the practice scripts, I just had this one called the Coachpad template. And what I did is I just wrote in a defensive front, a 4-3 against Pro I formation. So there it is right there. Now, I'm just going to want this one card for right now, but obviously you can make other cards, change this defense, change the formation. But I'm going to go to print, and I'm going to see, I'm going to do show data on card, field lines, and one card per page. I'm going to hit print, and you guys know the first page will be the script, and then there it is. There's the card. So maybe this is an offensive formation that I use a lot, and then maybe a defensive look that we always get against it. And now I can start drawing plays when I load this on the Coachpad. So now, how do I get this on the Coachpad? Well, this is a couple pages here. So there's 1, 2, and it looks like 3 pages. So a program that I like to use is called Clever PDF. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download this file. So I'm going to download it as a PDF, and I'm just going to put it on my desktop, and I'm going to say the Coachpad Huddle Practice Script, so HPS PDF. All right, so I'm going to save that there. Now, I need to take these 3 pages and I need to break it into just this one that I want. And as I mentioned, I like to use cleverpdf.com to do that. And so when I go here, there it is, cleverpdf.com. And so now what I want to do is I want to split this PDF. So I'm going to hit split PDF, and I'm going to hit extract page 2 from it, and I'm going to choose my file, go to my downloads. There it is, Coachpad HPS. I'm going to open that up, and so here's the PDF, and then I'm going to get page 2 out of that. So you start conversion. Start the conversion. Then I'm going to get a download page. I'm going to download that, and now it's going to download that PDF. And so if I go here, I like to use preview when I open up files. So let me shrink all this down for you so you kind of see how I'm working here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to open it up with preview. Again, that's just what I like doing. And so it's going to open up this PDF, and there it is. And you can see it's just one page. So it fits the whole page, and that's kind of what I want to have happen. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to rename it, and I'm just going to say just to keep track. Sorry, just to keep track. I'm going to say Pro I Huddle Practice Script. So I'm just going to rename it there. Okay, so I know what that is. All right, so now I need to convert this to a JPEG in order to use as a template. So to convert a PDF to a JPEG, I'm going to go to Clever PDF, and I'm going to do PDF to images. And I'm going to go find the file that I want, Pro I HPS, and I'm going to open that up. And then I'm going to, down here, I have to change these image resolutions. So I'm going to change this to 207. 207 JPEG, best quality, start the conversion. Okay, now you might have seen there was a little thumbnail of it. The trick to this is, even though the PDF that showed up in my preview looked like it was in landscape, what will it look like when I load it on the Coachpad? So now when you download it, it downloads as a zip. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to open this. I'm showing Finder. And I'm going to double click on it. And that unzips the zip drive. And there it is. There's the JPEG. Okay, so I'm going to name this now, and I'm just do Pro I HPS Huddle Practice Script, and I think it's going to be in portrait. And so there it is. So now I gotta go take this and put it on the Coachpad. So to do that, I'm just gonna leave this sitting here. I'm gonna get my Coachpad and I'm gonna connect it with the USB cord. And I'm on a Mac, just so you guys know. And so when I connect mine, I will get my little green Android guy that will pop up. Okay, so now I'm going to connect the Coachpad to my computer with the USB cord. And when you connect the Coachpad to the computer, make sure you turn it on first. So boot it up before you connect it to your computer. This way you'll be able to access the file. So I turned mine on and I'm going to connect it now when I access mine. And then I'm going to drag my Huddle Practice Script folder or file into the note template here. So I'm going to just grab it and bring it down here to the note template, drop it in there, and now it's going to be in there. There it is, Pro I HPS Portrait. So now, how does this look on the Coachpad? So I'm going to go to my note now, and when I go to the note, again, I should see this in the templates. So go to my notes, add a little, add a new notepad. I'm going to go to my crosshairs, and I'm going to go to my local. And now when I go check it out, yeah, just like I thought, the issue is that the picture is not in landscape. So it's not in the right form. So what I need to do is actually, I'm going to delete this portrait because I need to rotate it is what I need to do. So I'm going to take this all out here. I'm going to take this one out, the zip, and I'll leave that one. And then in here, I'm going to get rid of this one, the portrait one, because I'm going to change it. So I'm going to go back to my Clever PDF, and I'm going to rotate the PDF. All right. So you remember I split the PDF in to get the one sheet, but now I'm going to take the PDF that I had of the formation and the defense, and I'm going to rotate it. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to choose my file. Go in here. There's the Pro I, and there it is. All right, so there's the thumbnail that I have. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it clockwise. And you can turn it counterclockwise. It just kind of depends on where you want the lineman to be on the Coachpad when you open it up, when you access it. So I'm just going to do clockwise. And I'm going to start the conversion. So when I do this, I'm going to go download now. And it's going to download it. And I'm going to open it up in the in here with Finder. I'm sorry, with Preview. And there it is. So now there you can see a difference. The difference is it's showing up in Preview as a landscape turned, I guess you could say vertically. So now this is what I'm going to turn into a JPEG. All right. So I'm gonna rename this file so that I don't lose track of it. Pro I, and I'll just say landscape here. All right, so there it is. So this is the one that I'm going to change into a JPEG. So I'm going to go back to Clever PDF, and I'm going to go to that PDF to images. I'm going to choose my file, do the landscaped one. And the good thing about me going through this, the long ways, is that it'll show you guys that are running into that problem how to fix it. And so again, JPEG 207, and then the best quality, and there you can see there it is going to be in a landscape there. So start the conversion. It's going to bring me here to download. I'm going to download it, and it's going to be that zip file again. So go to my Finder window and unzip the Pro I landscape zip. Here's the JPEG, and so now I'm going to name that Pro I, and I'll just say landscape. Okay, so now this is the one that I'm going to drop back onto the Coachpad. So I'm going to pull up my files here, my access, And again, I'm going to drop it right into the note template folder. And there it is. Pro Eye Landscape. All right, so now again, I'm going to look for that. So now I'm going to go Notes, go to my templates in my local, and then here it is. And when I open it up, it's going to be in the landscape form that I was hoping for. And now I can use this. I can draw on it. Never have to print off any templates ever again. Don't have to do the 100 copies of this template, 100 copies of that template, or whatever. It'll always be here, and then I can select it and go from there. So hopefully that helps, guys. And again, I can do this with any kind of PDF that I have that I want to turn into a template. This is the method that I have found to be very useful. Let me know if I can help, guys.